And how are you? I'm Dylan Black. Welcome to another edition of Daytime Ottawa, right here on Rogers TV. What's the Ottawa Humane Society Holiday Delivery Program all about? With the details, we have Bruce Roney, who's the president and CEO of the Ottawa Humane Society. Good to have you back on the program.
Thank you.
We also have Tyler Goddard with us as well, manager of admissions and rehoming with the OHS. Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
All right, so Bruce, obviously a busy time of year.
It's a very busy time of the year. We've got lots going on at the shelter right now. We've had our open houses. We've got a lottery going. We've got an online auction. It's a busy time.
Busy times into the holiday season. So tell us a bit of the history of the holiday delivery program.
Well, actually, way back in 2009, I was talking to a colleague in Windsor, and he was telling us that they had a very successful program where people would come in ahead, adopt a pet, and for the family, and they would dress up volunteers as elves Christmas morning and actually deliver the pet Christmas morning. And I thought, oh, this is good. We really need to do this.
Okay, so now it's happening. So Tyler, maybe you can give us a few more details. So how exactly does it work?
Yeah, so the first step is to come down to our adoption center and speak to one of our adoption counselors. There you'll fill out an adopter profile, and you'll also fill out another registration form. You'll sit down with an adoption counselor. From there, they'll see if we have a match for you that day. If there is a match, then perfect, we'll get things going. If not, we'll actually look for an animal for you that may not be available for adoption. Once we've matched you with an animal, we register you for the program. You pay the delivery fee of $50 and our hold fee of $25. After that, we schedule you for an adoption appointment, which will take place on December 23rd or 24th. You'll come in, you'll sit down with one of our adoption counselors, complete all the paperwork, pay the adoption fee, and then we hold the animal until Christmas morning. That's when as Bruce said, our amazing volunteers will come in and they'll deliver the animal right to your door.
Okay, now Bruce, are they actually dressed up as elves when they drop by?
They are. We got to make this festive. So they do, and I should mention we'll also do it for Hanukkah. So,
okay, of course.
So any evening of Hanukkah we'll do a delivery as well.
That is wonderful. Okay, so when we talk about animals, what kind of animals? Or pets? What kind of pets?
Well, actually, I believe we had some guinea pigs signed up this year.
Yep. Do you?
Absolutely. Mostly cats. Larger dogs are a bit of a logistical challenge for some. We don't this year, so far, no puppies. But certainly some young, highly adoptable cats, and we're always looking for homes for some of the animals that have been waiting around for a while, so this is a good opportunity.
Good. And Tyler, this is a good time of year to introduce a pet into the family?
Yeah, so what we found is it's actually a really good time to bring a pet home. Your family, you're home for, if you have kids, you're home for 2 weeks. It's a great time to get everyone used to having a pet in the home. A lot of families are traveling a lot less and spending more time at home.
Okay. You actually, Bruce, have a neat story about a guy named John Gibson.
Well, that's Tyler's story.
Okay, so sorry, Tyler. Okay, so would you like to tell us about John Gibson?
Yeah, sure. So he came in with his wife, and they're wanting to adopt 2 cats for their children. So he brought his children in under the guise that they were just there to visit animals. The kids were a little upset they couldn't take a cat home that day. So while his wife was with the kids with some cats, John was actually with one of my staff members who was filling out all the registration form, getting everything set up for the holiday delivery program. And then the morning of Christmas, our volunteers came to his house with the 2 cats, and the kids were completely ecstatic. They had no idea.
Oh, cute. Okay, nice.
Some of the pictures we try to get a picture of the kids' reaction when we show up at the door, and it's amazing, their faces, because they have no idea.
I can only imagine how special and magical this will be. So more details on the program coming up in seconds, but you've actually brought a bunch of products because you are going to tell us what pet owners should look out for.
Absolutely, and it is a concern, a new pet in the household that you don't know necessarily very well. There's certain dogs that will eat almost anything. You would be amazed what we've taken out of hounds over the years. But anyway, there are some hazards in the wintertime and at Christmas that it's important to be aware of. This is our friend the poinsettia. And I have to tell you, for years, we and other humane societies were giving dire warnings about the poinsettia. It is it's an irritant. It's not going to kill an animal. It's going to make them uncomfortable. But there are other plants that you should be concerned about. Lilies for cats. Amaryllis is a concern. You don't see much mistletoe in Ottawa, not real mistletoe. If you do come across it, very toxic for pets, and holly as well. Okay. So those are the kinds of plants that often people have them in their home at Christmas. They should be very, very cautious.
Okay.
The next big thing is tinsel. Now, when I was a kid, everybody had tinsel on their tree. They had these icicles. You don't see it as much, just as well. Really bad. If a cat ingests that, it's going to get into their digestive tract, and it's going to cause serious, serious problems, and they may even need surgery.
Wow.
And then tinsel's friend, that thin ribbon, would be the same concern.
And it's hard to keep animals away from these shiny items
it
as well.
It really is, yeah. And I should mention that the glass Christmas ornaments, probably not a concern for ingestion, but if it breaks, delicate pads could be a big concern as well.
Okay.
The other one, chocolate. We've all got chocolate in the house this time of the year. It is toxic to especially dogs and some kinds of nuts as well. You'll see them together.
Okay.
The other things, batteries. You wouldn't necessarily think about batteries.
Yeah, but they're laying all over the floor, perhaps?
Absolutely. The kids are putting them in their toys, taking them out of their toys when they're dead, and you leave the battery around. Again, very much a concern for pets if they ingest them or chew on them.
Okay.
Antifreeze. Antifreeze, I'm told, I've never tested it, I'm told it's sweet. And if it spills in the garage and your pet gets into the garage, many pets will lick it up.
Okay.
The other thing I actually learned about just this morning, a relative of antifreeze is in many snow globes. Something you may bring out at the holidays, you may have a snow globe, that could be the same toxicity. Candles, big concern with candles. Again, most pets aren't going to ingest them, but we forget. We light a lot of candles at Christmas. We leave the room. It's a hazard for the pet. Obviously, it's a fire hazard for you and your home. So something to be careful of. Visitors.
Yeah.
A lot of us have a lot of visitors over the holidays, Christmas and New Year's. And if your visitors aren't really prepared for your pet's routine, you may run into trouble.
Okay.
We hear a lot of Uncle Harry visited, he thought the cat goes outside, the cat doesn't go outside.
I do have to wrap you up.
Okay.
OttawaHumaneSociety.ca for more details on this and, of course, the holiday delivery program. Thank you very much. More daytime coming up on Rogers.